Hey, welcome to Broad Street Media. Now we would like to introduce and interview deaf former swimmer and chef. Now we are ready. Hey, what is your name and sign name? Hello, my name is Marsha Watson. Great. Were you born deaf, hearing, or hard of hearing? I was born hearing, but I lost my hearing at 18 months old. Wow. How did this happen? At 18 months old, I was outside by the chicken pen. So my mother was calling me Marsha, but I was not hearing her. So my mother suspected and she tried calling me loudly, Marsha. And she was thinking maybe she's deaf, so she called even louder, but no success. So she carried me to the doctor at the Children Development Center, and it was found that I was deaf. Understood. Wow. You were born in Barbados, correct? Yes, please. Okay, good. Where did you go to school? There are so many names, but I remember some. I went to a Government Hill nursery, which is now called the Maria Holder Nursery School. And then I went to the School for the Deaf and Blind, which is now called Irvin Wilson School. Great, clear and simple. And then after Irvin Wilson School, I went to Hotel Pomerine. It's a school for learning housekeeping, being a chef, making pastries, learning first aid, and so on. Nice. So I like to cook, and that's what I chose. Great. I'm going to ask you more about that soon. What is your favorite hobby? My favorite hobby is going swimming, cooking, eating. Oh, you love to eat. Traveling, playing with my daughter, my baby. Beautiful. Wonderful. Is that all? I think so. Okay, great. Why did you choose to learn swimming and who helped you? Who taught you? Well, it was from the 1992 Olympics. I think it was in Greece or something. I can't remember. But I was 3 years old and I was watching the Olympics. And I said, I like the swimming. So I told my mother I want to learn how to swim. And then I got into that. So I started learning at age 6. Who helped you? Who went with you and taught you how to swim? My mother at first, and then my father. Fine. Wow. Also, I read in the newspaper that your parent invited you to go to the beach near where you lived and swim there. Yes, my mother carried me to the beach when I was 3 months old, and I loved the water. Good. So we continue. Now, when you grew up, you got into various swimming activities. You were involved in primary and secondary school swimming competitions. You've traveled overseas with a group of teenagers. I learned to swim at 6 years of age, and then I went to My first swimming competition overseas in Trinidad when I was, I think, 10 years old. So it was in Trinidad first. And then at age 11 or 12, I was involved in my first Caribbean competition in Carifta. It was in Barbados. The first Carifta that I was involved in was in Barbados. I was so nervous, but it was good. Understood. Let's look at some different pictures of your travels and involvement in different swimming competitions. So we've seen the various pictures. They're beautiful. Fine, good. So, did you experience any challenges when you were involved in primary and secondary school swimming competitions, given that you were the only deaf person and those around you would have been talking? And when you traveled overseas and others around you were talking, how did you get through that? It was easy. I just lip read. When you're on the swimming block, how would you know when to jump? Well, if there's no light, you'd follow the children. No, not the children. You'd follow the other swimmers. You'd look at what they're doing when they jump. But there was also a light. But if there was no light, then you just had to watch when the other swimmers got ready to jump and then you follow them. Well, that's an interesting experience. It wasn't hard. At first, I was nervous and then I got used to it. Okay, so you got used to it. So, how did you communicate with hearing persons like the coach? Well, by lip reading. Okay, so you used lip reading. Okay, great. Why did you decide to retire from swimming? Well, it was because I was swimming from since I was age 6 for a long time until about age 19 or 20. And swimming is hard. I would have back pain and I would be so tired. So I decided to retire from swimming. I understand clearly. For many years, you've been swimming, and then you decided time to retire, time to give it up. It was not easy. True. I had to wake up early to get to swimming for 5:30 in the morning, and then I had to go to school, and after that, back to swimming. Yes, I remember that story. Early morning. You had to get up and go to swimming and then go to school, have something to eat, and you were exhausted, and then back to swimming on evenings. Wow. Wow. That means that your parents truly supported you and cared for you as you were growing up, no matter what happened, teaching you, encouraging you as you went to different places. Also, I remember your father supported the deaf school, for example, if things had to be fixed at the school or going to meetings or filming and so on and so forth. Interesting. I never forgot that. Also, you learned how to drive. Your father taught you how to drive. Yes, I learned to drive at 16. My father taught me. It was not hard. It was easy. Driving is just holding onto the wheels and using your eyes. Some hearing people ask, how are you going to hear? That is such a foolish question. I have eyes to see. There's a mirror on the right, on the left, and the rear view mirror. If you see the car stop, it means that there may be an ambulance or whatever coming, so you just follow what they're doing. It's not hard, it's easy. True. What were your interests? What did you enjoy doing before when you were at that school? What did you get into? Dancing, Girl Scouts, playing the recorder or drums or other things? I was interested in dancing, playing the drums, recorder. I didn't really like the recorder, but I still played it. I was captain of the cheerleaders at sports. Wow. I remember Mrs. Moore taught children how to dance, play the drums, drama, and various other things. Right. So you were also a captain of cheerleaders. Nice. When you finished school, did you find it hard to get work or were you home, not sure what to do, and then something popped up? I only worked for Christmas, only for Christmas. Remember, I had swimming. After school, I went to swimming every day. After swimming, I went to work at Massey, the old Massey, but now it's called Price Low. Okay, I understand. But only for Christmas. And then after that, I went to live with my uncle and his wife and baby in Maryland. Oh, that's in America. Yes, for 6 months. Just to take care of the baby. Okay, great. And afterward, did you get work as a chef or no, not yet. That was not until 2016 after I came back from overseas. My father found a job for me. After I came back from overseas, I found a job at Seabreeze Hotel in Christchurch, and I liked it. First, I trained for 3 months, and then I got a promotion. I've been working for 5 years and 7 months now. Wow, wonderful. Congratulations. Thank you. I'm part of Marsha Watson, deaf chef. Great. Working as a chef, was the work environment challenging for you as you communicated with those around you? Was it stressful? Very, very challenging. It is very challenging. Firstly, the kitchen is very hot. Secondly, you have to work in a timely manner. You have to hurry and finish work. Do lunch for the staff and lunch for the guests. Wow. We were short staffed. Some help, some don't help. Oh, I see. There were varying situations. I understand. But you were capable. You are able to be a chef. You enjoy your work because it is your passion, your dream. It was your dream to become a chef, and you finally did it. And you can be excited about it. How does your family feel about your work as a chef? They feel good, wonderful. When you're home and you cook for the family and they taste food, do you design the plate, make it fancy? No, not really. But I'm going to do it someday when I feel like it. I remember before you said you wanted to have a structure next to the house so that you can have your own business there as a chef. I wanted to, but I will see what the future holds. I understand. Because of COVID and so on and so forth. Your daughter, does she know sign language? Yes, I teach her the signs for mommy, daddy, good morning, how are you, home, red, yellow, blue, and so on. How old is your daughter? She's 4 years old. Wow, beautiful. I'm proud of you for teaching her early. I started teaching her at 10 months of age, but when she was a baby. Okay, about 10 months. 10 months or a little younger. Great, keep it up. Don't give up. Keep going, keep teaching her and helping her to understand deaf culture and hearing culture. All two of them, as they become a part of her and she can understand them and communicate smoothly. Lip reading and signing, both of them. Wow, wonderful. Your story of your whole experience has been really good. You've enjoyed swimming, traveling, traveling to different islands, experiencing swimming in the hearing world, watching and learning. Interesting. You also experienced some challenges. You had to lip read as you converse with persons and so on and so forth. I hope that you keep it up. Enjoy your work as a chef. Keep going. Allow the deaf to look and see that you, as a deaf person, could do it. You are a swimmer, you are a chef, you are taking care of your daughter, training her, teaching her. Be a good example and encouragement to the deaf so that they can learn from you, learn what to do. That is vital. Thank you. Are there any last words you want to share or nothing? I don't think so. Okay, fine. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the interview. It was wonderful. It was good. You're welcome. Thank you.